Right then guys, so it's Sunday and it's been a busy weekend. Got to work out today, I've got to do some legs, being honest. I haven't been training that well the past week. I've had other things come up and other priorities, so sometimes the scales will tip, but you've got to make sure you get as soon as you can back to neutral and where you want it to be. So I'm going to get a quick black coffee and I'm going to then bang out some legs. I'll take you guys along with me so you can see what I'm going to be up to. I'm going for quality over quantity today, and to be honest, every session from now on. I've really been learning about training a lot more. I'm like trying to focus my knowledge and understanding of it, and I've just come to realise that me and myself included, I think a lot of people just go into a gym and just bang out endless sets and reps without any clue or tactics. So I'm going in, I'm going to do squats, lunges, straight-legged deadlifts and leg press, followed by maybe some accessory work, if that. But those are my 4 key KPIs I'm going to be focusing on, and I want to get better at and stronger at, so that's what I'm going for. And I hope you guys enjoy the video and stay tuned for it. Right then guys, back with another workout vlog. So today's leg day, and I'm just going to break it down for you what I was doing and why I was doing it, and also critique my own form, because I'm really trying to master the squat. I know it sounds really daft, but it's actually probably one of the hardest movements to really master. There's a lot involved, and if you're slightly off, you're going to really do yourself a lot of damage. So that was me just doing a warm-up set before I went on to my working set, which I then did another warm-up, which was about 60 kilo for about 8 reps, just to warm up my joints and my knees and my hips and everything. And I also started this workout off with a run. I went for about a 5-minute run on the treadmill just to warm everything up, get my legs warm, especially in this gym because it's absolutely freezing, I think anyway. So just got to make sure you're very warm before you start. If you're cold and you just start, all your joints and your muscles are going to be tight and there's going to be no like fluid in your joints, and you're more likely to risk injury. So always make sure you warm up and stretch, especially on leg day. So what I was going for today was a 5x5 on the squat. So that was 100 kilo. Now, a lot of people go too heavy on squats, and I used to try and always do like heavy reps and sets, which I still do, but I've really regressed myself, and I've been playing with 100 now for quite a while, and I'm just building up the depth, and I'm really happy with my depth. The only thing I'm not happy with is my arm positioning and the bar placement on my shoulders. It's really doing my head in because I keep having one side of my elbow coming close. I mean, you can probably see it on the left-hand side. It's slightly closer to my body than my right side, and it's really, really doing my head in, and I need to work on it. And if I have to, because at the end of the day, like I've said before, and I'll keep saying, you can moan and make excuses, yeah, or you can solve the problem. So for me, I'm going to try and do it myself, or what I'm going to end up doing maybe is actually just hire a coach for a few sessions just to really perfect my form. And I've got no issues telling you guys that I'm willing to hire a coach. In fact, I think a trainer who's willing to hire someone else to push them and also critique them is a good thing. So that's my opinion. You can see on this set, it's a little bit different. I went wider. Now, I had to adjust again. I'm messing around with this bar positioning constantly. And that was because I went so wide on the grips, wanted to mix it up. But it ended up being worse off for me. I was more uncomfortable. But anyhow, I got about, I don't know how many reps I got out. I didn't get 5x5 this workout. It's something I'm building up for. I think I got a 4 here. I haven't counted. I'm on the voiceover, so I can't multitask. But what I was happy with was the depth, like I've said. It's definitely improved over time. You can see it from the side. And you'll laugh in a minute because I'll tell you now I was bricking it. Because that set really put me off, so I was bricking it. And I was getting really quite fatigued now, so I was obviously got the weight and I was shitting it. I thought, oh my god, am I going to get this up? I got about 3 reps, I think. Because look, I mean, that depth is, I think, to me, comment below what you think, but I think that is damn low. That, to be fair, that's nearly ass to grass in my opinion. And you don't see people go that low very often. And another thing as well, like this hasn't happened overnight. Like I was getting some knee issues, and like that wasn't be from the squatting at all. I think that was from tightness, and also I think I'm actually really getting put off by the leg extension, believe it or not, like going heavy on it or overloading it. I really feel like it's putting a lot of stress on my knee. Maybe, and I've looked into this. I was praying because it was solid. I've looked into this more, and it's the shearing force, and apparently it can cause, if you're doing it regularly, I think some tension in your tendon in the knee, and that was where the pain was, and or discomfort. So I've really backed off that, and that's why now I'm starting to really just focus on the basics and the compounds. So this workout I'm doing squats, and then I do straight-legged deadlift for my hamstrings and glutes,
and then I'll do lunges, and then a hack squat kind of leg press, horizontal leg press kind of machine. So they're all massive compound movements, and for most people you don't need to do these fancy exercises. Like, we all try and just do too many fancy things in the gym, like, and really it all stems from social media. I'll be honest, like, people, it's a massive rant and tangent from the video, but I'm going to go on it anyway. So basically, you see a lot of these Instagrammers and other people, fitness models, doing these crazy workouts, and to be honest, half the time it's just, we used to call it in our training when I was being trained to be a PT, they called it sexy exercises. And that it's basically just when you're doing things which look fancy and cool, but realistically they're not really that good for you, and progressively they're useless. Like, you're not going to progress very well with them, and most likely not going to target the muscles you're trying to work most effectively. Like, this movement here is such a good work, like such a good exercise. I can't even emphasize it enough. Hamstrings and glutes are on fire on this, and your lower back. You're getting your core. You're even getting your upper back and trapped slightly because you're having to hold your shoulders in position. So it's a full body exercise this. So you're not only building your legs, you're building up your back and your posterior chain as well. So you're not going to have as many imbalances, which is the benefit of massive movements like this. And what I'll just touch on quickly as well is during this workout, so this, especially these, I was really controlling the tempo. Like, I was trying to go really slow. Sorry for the rear end view, but hey ho. Going slow on the negative is putting more stress on the muscle fibers, and that can be beneficial for overloading them, and then hence causing a bit greater adaptation. So make sure you don't just rush the reps and rush the workout. Like, take your time, feel it in the muscle groups you're trying to work. Squeeze your glutes at the top, i.e. your bum, clench it as hard as you can, and then go back down. That's the same with the squats as well. Like, not enough people, including myself, I'm having to keep monitoring myself, squeeze their bum at the top or tense their actual leg muscles they're working. They just kind of do the motion, and you really don't want to do that. And I'll tell you now as well, flip me, I forgot to mention, those straight-legged deadlifts, my forearms were on fire, because I was gripping it obviously, and my forearms today are killing. So, like, just goes to show, like, you work in your whole body, and it's just so much more of an effective workout than just either like just jumping up and down on the spot, or like, I don't know, jumping up and down on a bench for your legs. It's okay, but like, for me, it's such a more superior workout. That's why I'll always recommend weights in a workout regime if you're trying to drastically change your physique. But yeah, it's a bit of a long rant, wasn't it? If you're still watching, by the way, you must really enjoy me just talking, because this is going to be like an 8 to 9 minute rant or talk over the top of this workout. But anyway, this is lunges. So I was doing split lunges, just up and down on the spot. You can do walking. There's not much variation. With this, obviously, you're keeping the tension on the one leg, so you can really feel it burn. And now this is the daddy of them all. This is a killer. So this, you just cannot cheat whatsoever. This is the lying down horizontal leg press. Any of my clients watching this will be very familiar with this. Now, again, you want to make sure you come in at least to 90 degrees. Any lower, really, and your lower back starts rounding off the bench a bit, so you want to kind of stay away from that. But really good. Going high reps, minute rest. I did 4 sets, or 3 or 4 sets of 12 reps. Really felt it in my arse, I tell you. Because what you're doing is, when I'm at the top, I'm squeezing my quads and squeezing my glutes. And at the end of this, I'm going to leave you with a little raw clip. But anyway, I hope that's helped. My main goal is my legs, obviously, because I'm a tall guy, is to grow them. I don't want to have skinny legs, which I have had in the past, and I still do, to be honest, in my eyes. So I'm constantly working on them. And it's a long project, but mid-20s, I think I'll have some decent legs. That's the game. So hope you've enjoyed. That's Fitness the Right Way. I'm going to finish off now with that voiceover, and I've got a few little clips left and a little show you a meal which I had afterwards at my dad's birthday thing. We went to a pub basically, but yeah, hope you enjoy. That's Fitness the Right Way. Jesus, that last rep really pissed me off.
So close to getting the 12 reps. It was a good session though. Good session. Legs are hurting a bit. So what I'm doing is, a lot of people, I as well, just used to do reps and reps and reps on just random stuff. Now I'm going to really focus on those 4 exercises for the next 4 weeks and start getting better and stronger at them. My squats, as you probably heard in the voiceover, really pissing me off as well. My depth is perfect, but my flipping arm here, this elbow, this one side, because I've got a dodgy, my structure in my body a bit, I've got scoliosis, so like my spine slightly twists, but it's not that bad, but I don't know what it is, but I just basically keep having this one side narrower than the other side, so it's like making me off balance. It's really pissing me off, and it makes me feel like the bar's rocking off, or I've got like a bit of, not pain, but discomfort, just with the bar position on my back. But my strength in my legs, I reckon I could get more reps out if I got that right, but my depth I'm really happy with. But anyway, it just goes to show, like, I'm a trainer, and even I'm always critiquing and trying to perfect my form and my movement. I think everyone should always be their biggest critic, but also their biggest fan, so you gotta just break yourself down to build yourself back up, basically. Like, for example, in the first few sets, and I keep doing this with a few exercises, I'm driving that hard off the ground, I keep bringing my heel off the ground slightly like that. You might have noticed it. I'll probably point it out in my voiceover, but that's doing my head in as well. So, but throughout the sets, I was watching it back on my camera, and I was like adjusting my form, and I kind of got that down, minimised it, so it was a lot better. But yeah, all in all, decent workout. Fasted, so not the smartest move for legs, but hey ho, just wanted to get it done. Got the beverage, got the burger. Cheers, thank you. Look at that beast. Fitness the right way.
Make the right decision, are you?